Alright. So those were what were plowed last night. Grapes are ready now. Great. I'll do those after. I gotta worry about 2 and 7 first. Make sure the pigs have food. Pigs have tons of food. Chickens have tons of food. Let me go check on the horses. Yeah, they have enough. They're good. I can put more straw on them. Somebody cleaned up after I was here because the tractors are all there now. They weren't there before. Alright, so where is the straw trailer? Should be over there. No, that's oats. That needs to go into the machine. Nope, it's not staying straight even though I'm going back slow. There we go. Have they got enough food? Is it just straw they need? Yeah, they're at full capacity for food. Okay. Where did the straw trailer go? I know I had straw. Whoa. Okay. Someone's been hard at work. I know we had a thing full of straw without digging it out from the thing. I had a trailer full. Weird. Okay. So I wonder what was wrong with the server that they had to take it down for so long. Makes you wonder. Oh, really, eh? Do servers have that many problems? Especially game servers? I didn't know that, Chuck. That's interesting to me. I had no idea. I didn't know, like, RAM and hard drives and stuff would die just like that, you know? That's crazy. I didn't know it was that big of an issue. I guess I'm not up to date on servers as much as you guys are, of course, so. My apologies for thinking otherwise. read and write cycles before they fail, and SSDs are more susceptible to this kind of wear. Okay. I get what you're saying, yeah. Because it's a game server, it goes under more pressure. I get what you're saying now. Okay. I apologize then, because I had no idea. I'm a bad person for thinking otherwise. I apologize. I guess I'm not quite up to date on what goes on. If they had not taken action, if they hadn't taken those actions, the servers failing to write files or keep lagging and have other issues, people would complain anyway. The provider usually doesn't explain why servers are taken down, but I suspect it's related to one of those reasons I mentioned. Hundreds of servers running on the same. Ooh. Not good. Again, like I said, I apologize. I did not know. I never dealt with servers before, and you have, so you know it better than I do. So again, I apologize. You are more knowledgeable at me than anybody else. Servers are ridiculously expensive compared to a PC. Some cost 30 to 150K, while most people's PC are only about 2K. Honestly, it could be anything that caused them to be taken down. Yeah, I understand that. I've never heard of servers having issues with hardware. I really didn't know. Seriously, dude. I apologize. I've never actually dealt with servers, so I have no idea. Again, that's my stupidity being an idiot, you know. on physicality or to update because conflicts can arise. There's no GUI like a start menu. Everything is done by console or typing commands. Yeah, as Happy shown before with his console command pictures that I've seen. His servers all run off console commands too. I've seen what he has to do. Like I said, I'm not trying to put anything down. I've never been through the process, so. I've never run a game server, never run a server, so I have no idea. I have no idea. When you're coding, is that not the same thing? Are you not are you not, what are you calling it? Aren't you doing commands and stuff when you're typing? Could have been anything really, possibly even a 0-day vulnerability at the Linux kernel level. In that case, the kernel would need to be updated and the server would need to be verified afterwards. Anything could have happened. No one knows. So, no worries. I just wondered. I was liking the single player, but I don't mind this multiplayer either, because I was just checking out the Riverbed Springs that just came out. That. Whoa. Okay, there's no going through there now. Or is there? Is there a hole in the fence? There is. Things got updated. Okay. Like I said, not a big deal. I just wondered how it was done, that's all. Servers can be compromised and used to attack other systems, so most companies always are on top of things if there's an exploit or a vulnerability issued. Yeah, but we gotta get the server done, man. That's important. Server comes first, remember that? We can't leave it without growing something. Come on. You should know better than that, Zippy. Gotta keep on top of the server. I'm being serious. You gotta keep on top of this server. I know it's back up, but you gotta keep on top of it. You can't run a server without being on top of it. That's all I'm saying. And my game title is not based off single player, it's based off multiplayer. So multiplayer is what brings us the viewers, that's it. So can't play a single player game. We gotta grow stuff. Can't grow stuff when there's nobody online. This is a team game. You gotta stay on top of everything. If you don't, then the server's not gonna grow anything and we're not gonna get any production, so. Gotta make milk? Why, is that something that he put down? I haven't heard anything. I haven't caught up on anything. Are the cows giving out milk now? There might be cows. I haven't looked yet. I've been working on the farm. There might be cows he put down. I haven't looked yet. He may have put cows down before the server went offline. Last night I didn't see them, so. And I was on for 2 hours after. So he may have. Like I said. There's probably cows and I just don't see them. we have horses, we have pigs, and we have chickens last I looked. But there might be cows, and like I said, I haven't looked yet. I got on, I checked to make sure everyone's got food, and then... There's cows, horses, chickens, pigs. Let me see. Oh, stop. Alright, let's see what we got. Animal-wise, we have cows, horses, pigs, sheep, chickens, bees, and a doghouse. So, sheep and cows are the only thing that are not done yet. Fish and whales? Yeah, maybe. Whales would be about right for... Whales would be right for what I've been through. There's a whole bunch of mods you can get that had more animals. Like goats and stuff, I think. But there's fish in the game now because of the new Highlands map. I know that much. I know there is fish now in the game that wasn't there before. Nah. Not my cup of tea. You're so funny. Ha 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 ha. Funny, Chuck. Yeah, you are. You're a very good comedian. You and Hattie both know how to yak it up. Both of you are really good at your job. Seriously, you guys do a really good job. You make me crack up every single time. You guys are good at what you do. Here we go with the accepted person part again. Have you tried to roll me and it didn't work? That's the best part. Have you tried and he... That 0.01% that he said he was not really trying, which he wasn't. If he wasn't really trying, then, you know, he tried his hardest and it didn't work last night. And I'm sorry that he won, but he wasn't even trying, but he still did good. That's what I'm saying. I know he wasn't trying, but he tried. Even though he didn't really try, he still tried. This little fence. Trying to get through that with a harvester is not going to be easy. You can get a bus through that little hole? Okay, I trust you. I really do, because you know what you're talking about, and I don't. So it's 91 that I need to do? Yeah, 91. Okay. I'm going to eat while this guy's running down there. It looks like a small little hole to me, unless my graphics are not showing properly. Might be my side. Maybe I'm only seeing one square missing, but... How many spots are we doing? 3? Okay. You're right. All I had is Grand Canyons. And that's my fault. Yeah, I could buy some oranges tomorrow. That's my plan, was to go shopping tomorrow and buy some other fruits. I just thought maybe an apple was a good thing. I didn't know that having an orange, or a banana. So you're thinking just to switch it up for a change of pace then? Oranges are more juicy. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I like oranges. I like the little mini ones. The miniature tangerines or whatever they're called. I can't remember. They're like small little ones. I think they're called tangerines. You can buy them small. Yeah, okay. Yeah, tangerines are cool. I could also mix in a banana since I'm not eating two fruits during my. Um, I think I can mix in a banana now and then too, because since I'm not eating the banana at 3 o'clock anymore. Bigger ones are more for juicing. So, can I do the smaller ones? Are they okay? Like, have two small ones, or is just one small one? Because an apple's bigger than a tangerine, of course. So, okay. I just didn't know if, like, a banana has tons of sugar in it. That's why I don't eat a banana at 3 o'clock anymore like I used to. I eat the apple or whatever. That's why I got rid of the banana at 3 o'clock, because it's a lot of sugar in it. So, if I eat two tangerines, does it have any sugar in it? I have no idea. I don't know what they have in them, so. Clementines and tangerines. Okay. Are clementines different from tangerines? Hey, Han, how you doing? I've never had a clementine, I don't think. Doesn't sound familiar to me. Oh, not bad, hon. Just working on the farm by myself today. People are busy. Are both varieties of mandarin oranges, but differ in taste and size and skin. Okay. So it's just a different skin and taste. Gotcha. See, I've never had them before, so I had no idea. We're just talking about oranges and stuff right now, because I was just saying how I've never had. I've eaten tangerines, but I've never had clementines, so he was just explaining to me what clementines are like. Well, you're from the state that has all oranges. Oh, he wrote me. Okay, let's see what he said. Native orange is most common. Valencia oranges best for juicing. Blood orange is best eaten straight. Caracar orange is very sweet. Seville orange is perfect for marmalades. Tangerines juice for sweeter take on orange juice. Clementines great snack. So clementines are just a good snack. So sour with edible peels, kumquats. So it's best to get the clementines then, you're saying. Orange, tangerine, mandarin, clementine. Okay, so maybe, yeah, so it is a clementine I've had then, because they're small. So I've eaten a clementine, not a tangerine. Sorry, my bad. Because the size, I'm looking at the size difference, and I've had the clementine. I've had that clementine before. So yes, I've had a clementine then, not a tangerine. My bad. I thought the tangerines were smaller than the clementines. Everyone but the top one is good. All right. The top one, orange. So the tangerine, the mandarin, and the clementine are the best to eat. You don't like just the regular orange? That's more for orange juice? Okay. Gotcha. So yes, I've had the tangerine then and not the clementine. My bad. Because I could tell by the size difference which one I've had. My mom buys the tangerines then, and I eat those a long time ago. I haven't bought them in a long time, but she buys them all the time for herself and my dad. So oranges are not sweet, no. Do they contain any sugars at all, or is it just, or is that something completely different? They can be very sour, the big mega ones. Yeah, I can believe that. I'll believe somebody who's from Florida, especially somebody who's very knowledgeable at oranges because they grow down in Florida. So I love that we can just sit here and talk about things while I'm harvesting here. Compared to bananas, they have way less sugar. Okay, so they're better to eat. Gotcha. Okay, so I gotta get myself some tangerines then. Gotcha. But high in vitamin C, which is good for you. Yes. That is true. They are good for you. We also have Mega Big for limes and lemons and grapefruit. So there's big limes, big lemons, and big grapefruits, you're saying then? Yeah. Okay. I got what you're saying. Oh, you're the biggest producer of them. Okay. Gotcha. Well, because you're in the sun, right? So the sun always, always, always. Same with strawberries, blackberries. You guys do blueberries? Really? Huh. I guess because they can grow year round there, right? So that's what I assume. I didn't know blueberries. Huh. Interesting. So you got lemons, limes, grapefruit, strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries, and lychee and shitty pineapples. I don't like pineapples either. Trust me. Not my cup of tea. I can't stand pineapple. You don't like pineapples either, then I'm guessing, eh? Now, that's different though, right? Because you can't really taste it in the cocktails, can you? It's hard to taste the pineapple in there, is what I mean. Like, I can do it in mixed drinks. I've done it in mixed drinks before. It's because I can't taste it. Yeah. Like, there's probably a small little amount that you can taste, but it's very, very little. But hey, that's the only time I can't stand pineapple any other way. So. I've tried pineapple juice, though it's a bit different than eating it. I don't know how to explain it. It's not something I love. Yeah. I probably wouldn't be able to eat or drink pineapple juice. That's just me, though. I don't expect you to explain it. It's probably a different tasting altogether, so. No, I missed a spot. Frig. Oh, it's that way. Okay. They are totally different from one another. So the taste is different. Is one more sour than the other? So is like the pineapple chunk more sour than the juice, or is the juice more sour than the pineapple itself? I've always wondered. Juice seems sweeter and doesn't seem to have the awful taste that the pineapple itself does. Okay. Interesting. I guess I'm going to have to try both someday, even though I don't like them. Just to see what the difference is. You know. Why not? They add sweetener stuff in the juice? Okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna miss not having F1 to watch tomorrow. Frig. I think that's the issue, the texture for me, plus the weird taste. That's why I don't eat them, but the juice is not terrible and seems a bit more ununiform sweet. Okay. So, try the juice first, then try the pineapple itself. That would be your suggestion, do the pineapple juice first. I don't think I have any other fields over here. Oh, I do. I have 87. It's not something I drink every day or once a week, but every now and then it's not bad. Okay. Gotcha. Hell, anything in summer a nice drink when it's 120 out? Yeah, I'm sure it is. At 120 Fahrenheit, you don't want to be sweating your balls off and not have something to drink. Even fucking that stuff will be better than anything, I'm sure. Oh, I almost screwed up there. How many passes? 3? Can we do 4? Yeah, we can do 4. Alright. He probably moved it before the server went down. He probably picked up the bale storage and moved it. I saw what you meant by it's facing... Now it's not on its side anymore, yeah. Here, let me do this. I'm going to go on auto for a second, and I'll go show you. I think you're right. Did I tell it to do... No, it wants to do headland first. Do headland first. Alright, let's go see. Well, that's running. Oh yeah, they all moved this way. So he picked them up and moved them all before the server went down for its repairs. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. He did. He flipped them over. And we've got all cotton now. Okay. So we got an all cotton one. We got straw grass, and that's all straw and grass with cotton mixed in. Yeah, so he flipped everything. Good job. Yeah, I should check to see about these cows. You said there might be cows in the map. I'm gonna go look now. Makes me think. Oh yeah, so that hole. Let's see how big that hole is. I don't think it's big enough to fit a bus, but you never know. I'm sure you could fit one of those trucks through it. Yeah, it's pretty big. You could fit a harvester through there, yeah. That sounds about right. Alright, see what we got producing here. Oh, we got potato chips running now. Okay. Hey, Pitster, how you doing? Okay, so we got horses over there. We've got some sort of new shop there. We got the TMR. He got the TMR machine. Watched my youngest son propose to his girlfriend this morning. Really? Proposes in marriage or just like pegs? Damn, congratulations to him. How old is your youngest son? "26. That's young, man. So yeah, we have horses. Yeah, so he didn't buy cows yet. I don't see the cows yet. What shop is this? I didn't see it last night. My oldest is 30. Jeez. 31. Having a cranberry. Oh, we can do cakes now and bread. So yeah, we need milk. He's got that all set up now. Nice, okay. This is the sugar mill with all the sugar in it. He's using little trailers now to collect things. Okay. Interesting. I guess he didn't want the big truck. Or was it causing too much trouble to have the big truck? Because he's got productions on the little white things. Because there's the eggs there. There's the trailer there. I guess he had to switch things around a little bit. I like what he's done, though. Looks nice. Alright. That's really sweet what he's done. I like it. Oh no, because he was... You don't have to ask him. All I know is that at the one time he had the big autoload trailers and now he's using the small ones, so I wondered what happened. Because there was this big autoload trailer behind the chickens and now it's gone. So I guess he had to change things around. The semi-trailer will not unload after it's been loaded. Oh, so it's a bug. Damn, that sucks. So we lost a bunch of sugars and eggs then, I'm guessing. I told you not to do the up and downs first, and you go and do the up and downs first. What do you mean there's no field? What are you talking about there's no field available for a preview? Headland. They made it so trailers can be identified by their license plate and what it's used for. So he's made it so that he's probably called one eggs, one whatever. Okay, let me see. This one needs to be changed. It's honey. So on the back of the license plate, he's probably changed it to like bread. Potatoes. Okay. So potato chips. Okay, I got it. So he's picking up potato chips there. Alright, I got it. This one is sugar. Okay. I got that one. So he put it as sugar in the background. But this one, we don't have one for the oils. Are we just storing them? Oh, we're just storing them right now. Okay. That's why he hasn't put one there. So yeah, sugar will go there. Problem is just trying to get a truck back there to refill the sugar. Maybe I can do it. Let's just try. Should be able to do it. Yeah. I saw the one over by the eggs. Woo, this is gonna be tight. I just pushed them out of the way. Oops. That was my stupidity. There we go. Oops. There we go. Yep, there's an eggs one right here. And it's brown for eggs. Look at that. There we go. And that one should say eggs. And it does. Eggs. Now, if you store enough of each item, you can put it on distributing and it'll distribute to the other factories. So say this is oils. If we put it to distributing on these, it'll send it to the other factories that need it, like the potato chips and stuff. That's the best part about it. Distributing will distribute it out to people that need it. Just so he knows for future. I'm just making sure I'm not missing, like, the rice needs to be done or anything. It's still growing, okay. Gotcha. I need to go get another tractor and get the planter out. So someone was telling me on another farming stream, so you go from picking up crop to plowing the field, and then from the plow you plant your seeds, so the seeds get pushed down further. You're not supposed to cultivate unless you want your seeds to be shallow. If they're deeper in size, then that's different. That's what he told me on another stream. I don't know how true that is, but he said something about plowing the field after it's been harvested. So, I don't know how true that is, but I'm not very good at this kind of stuff. I was only watching his stream because he looked interesting. But I gotta start planting, so I gotta start using AI because we need to catch up on products. Oh, they didn't even finish. Sounds like he's talking about making babies and planting his seed deep. So it looks like they got the grass tethered yesterday, but they didn't finish collecting it. Let them make babies, man. There's already grass growing here. There we go. Did he miss a whole bunch? I guess so. There we go. See if there's any others that are missed. Nope. Nothing else. Alright. That's done. Gotta get the baler out. Bale up what I can. All right. I love how fast this goes, but totally unrealistic, but fun. I think it's fun. Oop. A little bit of a freeze there. There we go. All right. Go pick those up. Do 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 do. I don't think they can fall off. We have a lot of grass. Last two, I think. Nope, there's still another row. Okay. This is gonna need some propane soon. Oh, I missed a whole bunch there. Fuck. I don't think it's going to make a big difference if I pick up that little tiny bit, but I don't want to leave it behind because like I said, I don't think it makes a big deal, but in the long run, you want to be able to pick up as much as you can. Whoa. I didn't lower it? I guess not. Okay. And then turn it on. Why isn't... Okay, I was going to say, why isn't it picking it up? Alright. Good enough. Do 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 do. Alright, grass is done.